not going to drop back and pass it. We're going to run it. Big hole, big run. Vince Workman. They said he wasn't the right back for this offense. They said he's not flashy, no moves, just gets the job done day in, day out, week in, week out. Nice play by Vince Workman. That's the way you take the pressure off a young quarterback. Big run by a veteran running back.
1st and 10, ball at the 13 of the Eagles. 25 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. Workman again. And Workman driving hard as he runs right into Byron Evans. Take a look at Philly's defense. Has allowed 8 plays of 40-plus yards, and the Eagles will say that when you play an aggressive, risky defense, you are subject to the big plays. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Philadelphia 3, Green Bay 0. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. You got it coming out.
I don't know if it can be seen. The infield was sodded because this is a baseball. They play baseball here also, and the infield line is about 2 or 3 inches higher than where the outfield is. Hopefully, one of the backs or receivers won't trip on that line.
2 tight end formation. On second down for the Packers. Favre throws it complete to Harris, and Harris is drilled about 2 yards shy of what was necessary for the first down. Should bring up a 3rd and 2. Ball marked at the 5. And Byron Evans finally with the stop. And Harris, you know, we saw the shot of him on the sidelines when he created his first fumble. Guilty of his first fumble of the season, and he didn't look to be awfully bothered. Maybe he knew he was going to come back and try to make amends.
Well, in this business, no one's going to be right all the time. You're going to make mistakes. You got to shake them off. It's early in the game. You can't let it affect you and ruin your whole day. Your team needs you. He came back, big play.
3rd and 2. Favre throws it complete to Sterling Sharpe. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. There is a flag on the field. And we'll see if the touchdown stands.
That's Sterling Sharpe. JB, you know that one of his goals this year, you and I spent some time talking to him, is to break Art Monk's single-season reception record.
There's no flag on the play. Touchdown.
So the touchdown stands as Sharpe comes up with his 7th receiving touchdown of the season.
It's a little bitty roll out to the right. Sterling Sharpe just releases into the flat. Jackie Harris up top had run off the defense. Little bit of open pass underneath, nicely executed. What's interesting about that is the Eagles, one of the Eagles' goals going into this game was to double Sterling Sharpe, try to take him out of the Green Bay offense. Has not worked. 7 points. He's 1 step closer to Art Monk's single-season reception record of 104.
And Jackie boots it through, so the Packers go on top and lead the Eagles on that Sterling Sharpe touchdown run. In the battle of the quarterbacks, Brett Favre is winning that battle statistically right now. Vince Workman, that was the key play. Strong run by Workman. Sterling Sharpe comes up with the receiving touchdown, and the turnover did not hurt Green Bay. Green Bay on top by the score of 7-3. Sikahema. And Vi Sikahema with an excellent return. Boy, this guy is still dangerous. And George Kuntz comes up with the tackle. It's doubleheader day on CBS, highlighted by New Orleans visiting San Francisco. Jim Mora has the Saints ready to rumble, and with the Dome Patrol's leader, Ken Swilling, leading an awesome and ferocious defense. Steve Young has more than stepped in for Joe Montana, and the 49ers are again considered to be the head of the class on both sides of the ball. And of course, we all know who that man is, Jerry Rice. This game will give the winner a leg up in the NFC West. That's coming up. On the ground, Byers Byers running hard for the Eagles. And Byers picks up 4. Will bring up a 2nd and 6. Matt Brock on the stop.
The tackle.
Boy, Kansas City out in front of Washington by 14-0. Boy, you know, that Kansas City team, you don't know which personality is going to come forth. They started off so great, then he went even at 4-4, but they're licking their chops against Washington.
Well, they've got that big, powerful back running game, and the Washington Redskins have had some difficulty in stopping the run this year, so Kansas City might have the perfect offense to really defeat that Redskin defense.
2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Second quarter action, play action. Cunningham bootlegging. Throws it softly, incomplete. Intended receiver was Byers. And those kinds of plays, exactly what Coach Hyde said he wanted to put in for Randall.
That was George Kuntz we saw on camera, number 53, whose job is to mirror Randall Cunningham. Randall rolled to the left. George Kuntz is right there. He's the fast cover guy and also the spy on Randall. Randall seems to be playing without a lot of fire and confidence right now. He was out there, could have run the ball, kind of had that short little pass. He needs to get pumped up and get his team pumped up.
3rd and 6. Eagles 2 of 4 on 3rd down conversions. Out of the shotgun. Cunningham with time. Drills it complete. And that is enough for the first down as Cunningham throws a 7-yard pass to Williams.
That was Chuck Cecil, JB, who came up with the big hit. You know, the Green Bay plays the kind of defense, especially with Chuck Cecil deep in the middle, where they like you to catch that little pass over the middle and come up and punish those receivers. Put them in the frame of mind where in the 4th quarter they may not want to make that catch.
On first down, Herschel Walker, and Walker looks to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by everybody.
Take your choice, huh?
Rich Kotite was saying, in playing this Green Bay team, and you look at them on film, they swarm to the ball. Gang tackling, swarming, emotional defensive team. That play, exemplifies what I'm talking about. Herschel tackled by the defense.
And based on the spot, it's a 1-yard gain, making it 2nd and 9. 11:55 and counting left in the first half of play. Eagles trailing 7-3. Byers. A gain of 2 on the play. You know, we've called Chuck Cecil's name quite a bit so far, and his name was called quite a bit last week with some big hits. To take a look at Chuck Cecil last week against the Giants, and what a wicked hit applied to David Meggett. That was only one. Take a look at this one. This one was even stronger. Wow.
And it was the very next play. The very next play. 2 plays in a row against Dave Meggett.
3rd and 7. And Byers knocked out of bounds by Mitchell. And he's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. So the Eagles will have to punt it away. You know, when you looked at those hits by Chuck Cecil, it was interesting to hear Meggett's response was, I didn't even feel those hits. I mean, I get hit harder joking around with the guys in the locker room. Chuck Cecil remarked, well, if that's the case, I don't want to be traded to the Giants because the locker room play is too rough.
It must be a rough locker room.
Fegels with the punt. And it takes a Green Bay roll.
Punt goes into the end zone. The Packers will take over first down on their own.
Packers ball when we come back. Sellout crowd here at Milwaukee County Stadium, 56,000 strong, and Brett Favre playing impressively. 6 of 6, 57 yards, 1 touchdown.
He's playing very well. Also, he took some hits. There's Randall, who it seems is not emotionally in this game yet. He needs a little bit of fire. A little Brett Favre fire would probably help him. Big country boy, plays tough.
1st and 10 for the Packers from their own 20.